Welcome to Man Duos.
Welcome.
Today we are talking about Hytale.
Is it a Minecraft killer?
We're going to talk about that, and also we have a small game segment we're going to try out in the beginning of the video.
Yeah.
So we're going to have some timestamps below. Let's get into it.
Are we starting herbaceously?
This guy has been kind of a phenomenon.
Herbaceously?
So yeah, let's get into this game segment. It's going to be fun. I wanted to try to ask some fun questions. It's called Would You Rather. We're just going to dive in.
We're raw dogging it.
First question,
Raw.
Kev. You excited?
Raw dogging. Right. Curtis. Raw dogging.
The raw dog. All right, first question.
No moisture.
Okay, get it out. Get it out. Get it out. Is it out?
Lots of friction.
Yeah, there goes a little bit left. All right, so first question. One Piece remaster / Squish releases, like now, or Cyberpunk Edgerunners Season 2 comes out.
Oh, I mean, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's for two different reasons.
I would want the One Piece Squish
I'm so happy because I was wondering.
to happen. Primarily because I want to watch it again. There's a lot that I don't remember.
And get our wives to watch it.
And my wife would totally watch it. There's just...
And the animation would be like, because the old animation's so bad. Like, imagine the newer animation for like the old fights would...
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, Cyberpunk Edgerunners is one of my favorite animes. So I would definitely love there to be a second season.
Yeah.
But also, some animes are best left where they're at.
That was my exact reasoning, because once again, you picked the same one, is because I was like, I love Edgerunners, but I feel like a second season, it would be hard to do it justice. It would rather make it worse or keep it just as good. It wouldn't make it better.
Yeah.
Season 2 does not make it better.
It wouldn't, yeah. Edgerunners is just a standoff.
Almost perfect anime. Yeah.
I could think of a couple other animes that are also this way, where there's no more seasons needed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was a beginning, there was an end, and then the end was so good, right? I could see there being a season in the Edgerunners universe where maybe it picks up with a whole different crew. Maybe the stories of the previous crew were like somehow tied in because they become legend. And then there's, you know, it's a little bit later on in this kind of same world. It would have to be a completely different story, though.
I was thinking it'd be cool if they had like a characters from the other side of the spectrum, because you have like the cyberpunk people, right? And then you have the what are they called? The techie people.
The city, or the
I don't remember their name.
I'm spacing on it.
Yeah, but like the tech people, the rich,
right.
So, but there's also good people on that side because you get to pick on the game.
It's not Arasaka. No. So Arasaka is like the corporation, but we're thinking more of
City Slicker instead of like, the cyber street punky type.
So there's
thing.
the street punk. There was the
the Dune people.
The Dune people. I'm spacing on the names.
We haven't played it in a while, but there's different
Outlanders,
Outlanders, yeah,
or whatever. And then there's
the Corpos, something like that. Regardless, you're from like the rich, then you're from like the street punk, and then you're from the ghetto outside. But getting like different character, completely brand new storylines. Maybe there's some hints or something. That's the only way I can see them doing it where it doesn't affect the show too much. Yeah. But yeah, I'm happy that you picked the remaster though.
I mean, that would be so sick.
Yeah,
I love One Piece, and that is my biggest complaint about One Piece is just
a lot of extra stuff.
How much
exposition fights, just
fighting fights lasted forever.
They last too long. Like it says, pacing stuff.
And I love the show, but sometimes I would be like, oh my gosh, I'm exhausted. I have to keep watching to see what happens, but when is it gonna happen?
Squish would be so good.
Yeah, that
would be sick. All right, the Disney Star Wars to be good and peak, or a Tolkien Silmarillion trilogy comes out, movie trilogy. That's really good. So like a 3, like the old Lord of the Rings, 3 Silmarils.
Did you come up with these questions?
Yep. And then I said a Star Wars peak. They're both good in this scenario.
Okay, so either modern Star Wars gets good.
Yep.
Somehow. Or there's a Silmarillion
movie trilogy
expansion on Lord of the Rings that's a movie trilogy. Okay, so this one's actually easier for me.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Ah, dang, I know where you're going.
I love Lord of the Rings.
I know, but you like
Star
Wars. You like Star Wars more.
But Star Wars is another beast in and of itself. The reason being, there's a couple of reasons really, but one of the biggest reasons is that it's very nostalgic because I grew up with my dad telling me stories of how when he was a kid and Star Wars, the original Star Wars first came out in the one theater that he had in his little town, how everyone went to see it, and it was just mind blowing. And so then that tied with the fact that our family, we were all Star Wars nerds, and we would regularly watch Star Wars. We would also watch Lord of the Rings, but it wasn't as big of a draw. We still loved Lord of the Rings.
No, for sure. But
and
that's the questions are hard.
Yeah. Well, and I went to the Lord of the Rings in the theaters when they came out, right?
And that's our generation.
So I mean, Lord of the Rings is amazing, but there's something about Star Wars that gets me.
I love both of them so much.
And I love, dude, there's these videos, YouTube videos going into the lore of Star Wars and how in-depth that universe actually is. I love those videos. That sucks me in.
The funny thing is they're both similar in a way. I mean, Star Wars has so much more fan fiction attached to it, right? Lord of the Rings is probably the most complete single universe, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely.
So like, I'm a big
even the languages and everything. Oh, for sure.
Like I said, my childhood, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars were at the top. They were just my favorite universes. I lean a little more Lord of the Rings for quality's sake.
Okay.
Because like, even though I love Star Wars and Jedi and everything, and like I said, it's like, you know, really close, but Lord of the Rings have always hit me in a different way. Yeah. I love Tolkien novels, and I like fantasy, like, you know, like elves, swords, a little bit more than like spaceship stuff. And I think that what puts it over the edge a little bit for me.
Sure.
But having a really well done Tolkien series is just like, I haven't seen a movie trilogy since as good as Lord of the Rings back in the day, since like, you know, the Fellowship to the Return of the King in the early 2000s. That's peak cinema in my personal opinion. The only thing that might come close is like maybe Nolan's Batman's or something like that level. Maybe the Dune, when the third one comes out, it's up there too.
Yeah, Dune was good.
But a Silmarillion has got some of the best action sequences probably in cinematic history that can come out.
So here's the thing.
It's, to me, I picked
another reason why I picked the Star Wars one is because the Silmarillion is more likely.
Oh yeah, maybe. Amazon kind of just.
I mean, with the Rings of Power is definitely going downhill, but the amount of downhill that Star Wars has been going through has been way worse.
But the thing about Star Wars is like, if they can completely throw away what they've done and start somewhere else, and it could be fine. Like, they can just go into their Darth Revan and it could be good, because it wouldn't be attached to anything.
You could say the same thing about Lord of the Rings. It's just that there's been more Star Wars that's come out, like a lot more, that's been bad. Whereas
true.
It's Rings of Power that's bad for Lord of the Rings. You could argue that The Hobbit wasn't the best.
I like The Hobbit still.
The Hobbit wasn't bad.
It was mid.
The Hobbit could have been done way better.
Yeah, but it
wasn't bad.
It still felt Lord of the Rings. Sure. It just felt too cartoony and not as good.
And I know that The Hobbit is a kid's book.
Yeah,
I read it. It was one of my favorite books back in the day. But still,
yeah,
they could have gone way. There was over animated, like, and a lot of the scenes were just kind of ridiculous. Didn't feel like Lord of the Rings in certain respects, but it was still enjoyable.
Yeah,
and there was aspects of it that were good. But
yeah, with Star Wars, they've ruined so much stuff with Star Wars.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is like, I feel like they've dug themselves such a deep hole with Star Wars.
That's almost why I don't pick it, though, because like, I'm almost kind of fatigued at this point.
Yeah, but I have cope, okay?
I have cope. No, I mean, it's close.
I've got the copium going on through my veins. I love
close.
Star Wars.
It's close for a reason.
I love Star Wars.
I pick somewhere else. I just love the series.
We can agree. We can agree.
We got to agree on the. We're 2 for 1.
I just don't see the Silmarillions being. I see that as actually a possibility.
Yeah,
I really don't see Star Wars as much of a possibility, except for this little glimmer.
But it being a possibility doesn't make it better.
No,
so it's like, just imagine like an epic.
I mean,
like imagine like the cinematography of like the Silmarils. Imagine the tree, the elf, you know, like from where the Silmarils came from. Remember, they took the power of the tree. Imagine that beautiful tree filmed, and like, imagine just the visuals of a Silmarillion.
I mean, it'd be sick. And imagine also a video game coming out that was good.
Not an MMO.
Like a Silmarillion video game, Lord of the Rings Silmarillion video game.
Full,
so if it was a twofer, so if the the trilogy came out, and then also there was a good game in that universe. That'd be sick.
Oh, I love Lord of the Rings. Okay, but I love Star Wars too.
But imagine this though.
Oh.
Okay, they come out with this Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic themed Darth Revan, like kind of dark but really lore rich, Jedis with. And the Sith just really grasping. Dude, I could see that
so good.
Being so good, dude.
I haven't played an amazing Star Wars game. So to me, like, I'd have to play it to see, because there's been some decent ones, you know, and you like the old
Knights of the Old Republic was great,
but it's still dated, right? But it was still fun. But like, imagine a really well done Star Wars video game nowadays. The closest thing is like the Force Awakens. Was it the Starkiller guy? Is that the Force Awakens trilogy? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Was it the Sith guy?
Right.
That was like the only really good Star Wars game that I've played. But we'll keep moving on. We won't want to ramble too much. But we disagree on that one, but it's close. Next question. Our video game idea gets made. Or Riot MMO releases and is peak.
Oh my gosh. Why do you do this to me, Curtis?
Leave that one for last, because we talked about both of them.
I think you struck your genius.
Yeah.
With this.
I'm a nerd. I can think about good stuff.
I think you're hitting a chord right now. Okay? And the chord is not.
It's painful for Kevin.
The chord is not A minor. All right? Did you get that reference?
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar diss
A minor. Yeah, I know, because he's a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
Got you.
All that to say, I think these questions are bomb. All right.
I'm nerd. Nerd questions.
Okay. Our video game idea gets made, or what was the second? Sorry.
Riot MMO.
Riot MMO comes out.
Releases and is peak. This one's pretty hard, but I know which one I picked still.
MMO comes out.
Yeah.
The reason is, if it comes out and it's peak, then we get a resurgence of a bunch of people playing in community, and that's exciting, right?
And we get to die playing one video game for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, but if our video game comes out, that would be sick. But it wouldn't be as much like people playing it, right? It'd be like a smaller. It'd be cool, but there's something about where there's this massive big community of people coming together and enjoying a video game together.
Bring this scenario in. Our game, like, it doesn't get made by us. A studio essentially makes the game, and it is a successful Sea of Thieves like community, as in there are people playing it consistently. It's not like a dead game. It is good.
Just a little bit of context in case you haven't. Most people haven't seen it.
We have a video in the past.
We had a dream about a video game that's essentially a Sea of Thieves type game, except instead of being a pirate, it's a fantasy.
Think of an isekai anime.
That is personified
as a video game.
That can
You essentially
with extraction elements.
Yep.
Yeah,
we have a whole video on it if you are interested. But
so if it comes out with another studio and is also peak, and a lot of people play it,
it makes it harder. But
I still think the Riot MMO, man.
Yeah, because it's peak.
Yeah, dude. Because as much as I like our video game idea,
it's not as fleshed out.
Riot MMO, man. If they did it well. Especially with the universe, I just would love that, man.
Dude, I'm so excited for just not only the game, but just where the Runeterra universe comes out with new Arcane shows, with new, like I said, the MMO. What other games are gonna come from it? Just so much content is coming from the Riot within the next 5 years. I'm just so stoked about the universe. Just like I'll watch the cinematic. Was it the Darius one?
Yeah,
and I'm
Darius
just like
Darius
Trundle. That's just one of the fights. But I watched the cinematic, and I'm like, this universe could be so good if they keep the effort into it. Just like how epic it feels, how unique everything is in the game, in the universe. Riot it can be the king of fantasy for a long time, I think, and it's a new one. It's not Star Wars. It's not Lord of the Rings. It's not all this, pre-done. It's a brand new universe that's really good. Yep. Great storylines.
And I don't really like the term of WoW killer. I like the term. It's not even a term. I like the concept instead of being a killer of another video game. I like competition.
Yeah.
If Riot comes out and is a complete banger, it's got some amazing things, that's going to hopefully bring Blizzard around to start making some serious changes. Because if a lot of players leave, that creates, well, we actually got serious and start listening to our community kind of a thing.
Yep.
I see it more of like this competition thing. I don't even necessarily want WoW to die. I just wanted to get better, and I see potentially a Riot MMO coming out and just elevating the MMO genre.
Yeah, I mean, WoW, I think at this point, they have maybe a little bit of life left, but they're going to have to do a WoW 2 or like something to kind of reset. It's just, there's so much, a lot of people love WoW, but there's so much in it. It's hard for anybody to get into it. If you're not an OG WoW player, you just don't really play WoW. And most people who started are like, what? It's just too much. It's too much. But I mean, maybe they'll make a new game. Maybe they are working on, a WoW 2.0 or something like that, restructured. But yeah, I agree. I wanted the Riot MMO a little bit more. Our game's awesome, but it is a little smaller scale. It's it would be more of a our ego thing would be sick. But yeah,
it would be a fun game.
Riot MMO, if it's peak, is that game killer for it. That's like, we'll play that forever if it's done. Because I mean, WoW's been going on for 20 years right now. It's at it had its 20-year reunion 2 years ago, right? 2004.
And I hope that Riot is seeing what happened with Blizzard becoming a bloated corporation.
Oh yeah.
I hope that they learn from those lessons, because essentially Blizzard was the Riot back then.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't see how they're not. I mean, I think Riot is at its best right now, just with everything that's been coming out. It's not like faltering or anything like that. It's not like
there has been a little bit with 2XKO, the fighting game.
I think that was more of a getting into a game that's a niche market that's not so popular.
What I'm saying is they're not perfect.
No.
You know what I mean? But no, I mean, no one's perfect, right?
But I think what happens with the K2 or the
2XK
coming out is a pro more than a con, because they're trying things.
Right.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But they tried the fighting market because they have champions.
That's fair. That's a good point.
And they're trying something. It didn't work. Cool. Next.
I would much rather a gaming company try things.
Experiment and
then potentially fail, but
100%.
Instead of just being safe.
Well, that's what WoW does. WoW's just safe.
Yeah.
Well, let's just do the same thing we've always done. Let's not re-implement.
They just base things off numbers and statistics.
Well, hopefully the new expansion, they are doing changes, and maybe this is a step in the right direction. We'll find out. Yeah. But Riot is, in my opinion, the king studio right now.
If you just base things about your video game on numbers and statistics and all these studies analyzing player behavior, you're going to come out with a game that it might hook people for a little bit or whatever. It's not going to be ultimately a very fun game.
Yeah, I like numbers, but it's not the end all be all. So yeah, I think
numbers are only a part of it.
Yeah,
is your game fun?
Is it good? Is it a good game?
Is it good?
All right, last one. Would you rather the new WoW expansion fixes everything and is like fantastic?
Okay.
Or Arc Raiders comes out with a BR mode?
Woo! Wow.
Which one? Wow.
Either the Blizzard expansion pops and then they actually listen to their community, which they haven't done for years. Mm-hmm. They fix everything and it's really good. Or Arc Raiders comes out with a Battle Royale mode.
Yeah. I figured it'd be good because we're so Arc Raiders heavy right now and we love the game, but also like we loved WoW and it's fallen off. So it's like,
I think it would rather be the WoW expansion
I was wondering
popping off, because even if Arc Raiders doesn't come out with that mode, Arc Raiders is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Still fun.
As it stands. It's very fun. Yes, we could get more of our friends into Arc Raiders if Arc Raiders had
the BR mode.
The BR mode, for sure. I know several people that would definitely
play it more.
Dive in and play it.
Yeah. It was kind of a tough question because, like I said, one's hot and one's not. But I mean, WoW, I feel like because we got to wait so long for the Riot MMO, it would be fun to have a good World of Warcraft again.
Yeah.
Like, I know what they said, they're going to be doing the squishes and all this stuff, but I just was like, what if it was just like peak? Like, the new WoW expansion came out and it was peak.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that would be awesome because, I mean, there is still a soft spot in my heart for WoW. And there's just certain things that are amazing in that game.
The gameplay is great. I mean, the gameplay is good. The lore used to be good. It's not good. I don't think really good anymore. But
we play Fellowship.
Which is because of WoW.
Because of WoW created a hole in our heart that we really like to fill.
It needed to be filled.
Especially, we love the Mythic Plus system.
I love it.
And so Fellowship is kind of filling that hole. The new season of Fellowship just came out.
Wow.
But if WoW solved some issues, it was a little bit more,
cleaned up,
less bloat,
better questing systems.
Better questing systems instead of just go here, kill 5 things, come back.
Yeah.
More interesting questing systems. If they kept the awesome, combat feel, style, all that, the great dungeon and raid, everything, but made it so that the classes were more streamlined, less crazy amounts of 500 buttons, more in tune with their class fantasy,
like Fellowship. Because when we play Fellowship, like the new season's out, so we played a little bit more recently. But like when I'm playing the fire guy, everything feels like it's there for a reason. I click every button every once. There's a couple that are niche, but I mean it feels good. I'm like, this is not too much information. It maybe I have to do things right to make things pop, but it's not crazy amounts.
And the challenge is there in being able to master the class, master the dungeon mechanics, all that.
Yeah.
And really because World of Warcraft, I don't want the challenge, the hardness of it to be gone. Because part of the satisfaction with World of Warcraft Mythic Plus rating is being able to learn and achieve something that's difficult.
Yep.
But complexity and having so much that your brain's overloaded for new people getting into it, that doesn't, there's difficulty from the one aspect of being able to master the dungeon mechanics of it. And there's a whole different type of difficulty where there's just a bunch of bloat and you have to figure out, and you know what I mean?
It's convoluted. The WoW system, also, it's just such a big game. It's not balanced strictly around dungeoning, which Fellowship is. So that's why I think Fellowship feels better, because everything's balanced well, or at least better anyway. But yeah, I'm happy that was your answer, because that was my answer too. But I know you really like Ark, and we were talking about that. So that was our game segment. I had 4 questions.
That was good.
It was fun.
I like that.
I like games, man. I was having a good time thinking about those.
Sick, dude. Well played.
Boom. More to come. We'll maybe do some extra. We'll do some other little mini games in the future. I'll try to think of some stuff, but any kind of nerd elemented. But let's get into Hytale.
Hytale, dude.
Switch it up.
We have tried Hytale. We put about 60 hours or so.
Something around there. Yeah.
40, 50, 60 hours, give or take.
At least in that range.
We really wanted to give it a shot. It is in its early days.
It's early days. There's not a whole bunch of... There's a good amount of content, but not everything's unlocked yet.
Is it the Minecraft killer?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay. Wow.
You like Minecraft more than I did. I probably have almost 200 hours in Minecraft. I still played quite a bit when you got me into it. Maybe 100, somewhere in there. This game just... Everything you don't like about Minecraft, this game just fixed for me. I mean, it just seems like a better version of Minecraft.
So what are some of the things that it fixed
So
for
number
you?
one, it feels smoother to play.
Okay.
The combat system is more engaging and fun. They have a little bit of abilities and stuff like that in the game. It's more enjoyable to search for the progression. Like, I'm interested to see what the world has in store. We went to a zone and they had some cool castles. There's a little bit of that in Minecraft, but it's so basic. In this one, there's cooler enemies. There's cool, we made a little area in our base with just all the cool looking plants.
That we can
I have a little oasis in the middle of our base, and it's like, we're going to collect all the cool plants because there's cool looking plants, and I wanted these plants, and now I want to look in the world for plants. And there's archery, which there is in Minecraft. It feels cool. Like, there's cool abilities. There's, like I said, combat feels better. There's more options in, I think... Maybe there's so much downloadable content in Minecraft, so I didn't play with all the mods and stuff.
There's a ton of mods.
There's a ton of mods. I don't really count the mods. I don't, that is a part of the game, but I don't play with them. But as a whole game experience, just getting into the game, this feels a lot more fun. It doesn't seem like there's just building to do. In old Minecraft, I just wanted to build a cool base. I built my base. I was kind of done. I let you do all the farming. You got me all the cool gear. You got all of it from fishing. Like that kind of stuff. You just sit there fishing for all of your enchants. There just feels like more gameplay involved in this game.
Yeah. My answer is to the question if this Hytale is going to kill Minecraft. I don't think it's going to kill it.
Probably
I think Minecraft has got such a huge following, especially with younger people. Plus, there's a huge modding community. Plus, there's this huge YouTube and streaming and all that content creator community just wrapped around Minecraft. Do I think it's better than Minecraft? In certain respects, I do think areas of it are better. It is early access. There's a lot that needs to be worked on.
But still a new game.
Minecraft does have a lot of depth to it.
Oh, it does.
I really do like certain things about Minecraft. I like farming. I like some of the systems with farming a little bit better. And this is things that Hytale can work on. But for instance, if I put water next to my crops, if I go through the work of doing that should keep that crop tile moist. But it doesn't in Hytale. I have to manually water it with a
water can.
That's just a little example. I like farming a little bit better in Minecraft. However, I will say that the farming progression in Hytale is cool because you progress your workbench and you upgrade it, and then you have you have okay, this is my next upgrade to get I like the progression of the workbench,
and it's you know what you need to do next in Hytale. Like, okay, I want to upgrade my bench. This is what I need to upgrade my bench. Where do I find this? And it's like a little blue log, or like when you're trying to do the magic stuff.
Looking for the Azure log. Well, it's Azure means blue. There's a blue area on the map.
We went there, found all the Azure stuff, and there's some cool. It's a pretty, it's intuitive.
It's intuitive, but it's not. It doesn't hold your hand.
No, you guys still got to explore.
It's a good balance.
But it points you in the direction without telling you the direction. And I could see myself playing it without looking at guides. I didn't look at any guides when I played. I don't know if you did. You might have looked up a couple.
I eventually looked up a little bit about farming, but beyond that, not really.
Yeah, so it's like we got decently far. We're on because what gear do we have? We're
on is it cobalt?
Cobalt.
Or, no, we've got some adamantite gear.
We have a little bit of adamantite and but I mean they're all the same, but they have a little bit of passive different bonuses. The gear looks cooler. Yeah. I mean, it's still blocky.
That's one thing I love about Hytale is I love the gear. There's different types of gear, whereas different weapons. Minecraft, it was just kind of felt basic. Yep. All the gear looked the same except it was basically a different color. And then I like the enchant system in Minecraft. I also like I like digging better in Minecraft because you can enchant your shovel to dig a lot faster, whereas the shovel in Hytale is kind of awkward. Like it shovels multiple dirt blocks at once, which is you would think is cool, but it's hard to exactly like aim at which ones, and it just kind of feels a little clunky.
Oh, okay.
And again, Hytale's in early access, and so it is hard to compare Minecraft with Hytale in that respect because Minecraft's been around for years,
20 years, 15 years.
What Minecraft has is very honed and very polished. Yeah. But the potential is, I definitely think Hytale is going to be a better game.
Minecraft is a building simulator game with elements of a video game in it. That's what I think of Minecraft. There are elements, and some of it is good, some of it is annoying, but it is mainly for building. I feel like it is
building. I think exploration is pretty awesome in Minecraft.
Really?
But it's a lot more fewer and far between.
For me, it was more boring because there were some cool areas. But the only there wasn't much in those cool areas. It was just aesthetically different.
Well, you never found an ancient city.
Yeah, we did. We down into the Nether. One of those big old castles. Oh, so it's an ancient city.
So,
because I saw we did the underwater cities. I've seen those with all the mermaid people, and we saw the big castle and the big area in the Nether, and then I've seen villages. Maybe there's one more city I didn't see.
There's this ancient city in Minecraft that's very difficult to find unless you look up your seed, which looking up your seed is kind of a way to take, in my opinion, I've done it, but in my opinion, it takes a lot of the fun out of Minecraft, looking up your seed and just being able to find there's everything. One.
Oh, okay.
But ancient cities are typically very hard to find.
Oh, okay.
They're deep down in the ground. And they have some pretty cool. They have the warden. That is in order to get through the ancient city to get all the loot to the different chests, there are these like sensors like that they'll sense you and make a noise. And if there's enough of those sensors that go off, the warden is summoned. He does so much damage. You basically just have to like run away and hide.
Oh, okay.
And then they come back. And so I do like their ancient city. You know, you never experienced that. I never experienced it. We didn't find it in our world at that point while you were playing.
Yeah.
I only ever found it later by that time you had stopped playing.
Well, my only argument to that, and then we'll play the devil's advocate because you like the Minecraft, is I didn't like to play the game long enough to find the ancient city. And that's a problem in my personal opinion. Now, people play the game, they love it. It's not for me. I'm not saying that Minecraft is bad. I think it is a game second and a building simulator first. When I played it, that's what it seemed like to me. I let you do most of the systems to get my stuff because I didn't think it was fun enough to do. I would rather just build a castle or build something in a mountain, make it look cool, and then get off. Mm-hmm. And that's fine for what it is. But this game makes me want to do that and explore and progress.
Yeah.
It doesn't hold my hand, but it allows me to go through the game in my own pace and enjoy it.
Yeah. It dangles some things. You know, with in the workbenches, you're like, oh, I want to get that. I want to get that progression.
Yeah.
Whereas Minecraft is just a raw dog. You're not even sure what the progression is, which is fun in its own right. But overall, I think Hytale is doing a way better progression system for sure. I really love. What's that one 2D game?
Oh, Terraria. Yeah.
Terraria has got some of the best progression.
It seems like a little Terraria, yeah.
And so thus far in the early access, it has the potential to become a Terraria-like, but with better graphics, essentially.
Yeah. I mean, it is better than Minecraft graphics for sure. It's good enough for me to want to play because it's fun and cartoony. We've always liked stylized graphics, so as long as it's crisp, it doesn't really bother me too much. It just seems better to me. I want to play it. Right. I didn't want to play Minecraft that much. I did a little bit. I put hours and there was some fun in it. But maybe this isn't going to be as longevity because once you beat it, it's done.
In its current state, I don't think I'll play as many hours as I did in Minecraft. But again, Minecraft is a way more fleshed out game.
It's been out forever. This is still in early access. There's tons of dungeons that we don't know. It looks like there's going to be cool boss fighting.
Right.
You know, like there's more into it. Right now, it's just, hey, there's these areas to explore. Tell us what you think. What are the systems?
And the developers are coming out with weekly updates. Mm-hmm. Very impressive so far. I'm excited to see where it goes. Is it worth getting right now? I would say yeah. It's not that expensive. They've got enough in it to kind of wet your whistle, try it out, and have fun.
Right? $20?
Yeah, I think it was $20.
Yeah.
For an early access, it's in a good state. There's a lot that I want to see. Especially improvements to farming with the water, and then also being able to breed animals. I haven't figured.
We haven't figured out that there's like we don't know much about it yet, but there's like exploring system where when you see new creatures or bad guys, you get like their memories and it adds to the.
And you go to the ancient temple and it gives you progression. It gives you unlocks different recipes and additional teleports. By the way, the teleport system is awesome.
I love the teleport system.
The teleport system is amazing in Hytale. It's so intuitive and easy to use.
You just place portals and you can name the portals, and then you can go click the portal and go to a drop-down menu of which one that you set you want to go to.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So I mean, like, it's a quality of life is huge in this game comparatively. So it's like, and also one other cool thing we'll get in before we cut it, but there's tons of different areas around different biomes essentially, and they all have different styles of buildings and structures and enemies. And you can just break those down and put cool lamps in your home and cool like aesthetics, and it doesn't take forever to get. Like you go to your castle, you break down the bed, you break down the the lanterns, the cool banners. Like, I want my house to look like this, so you grab, and then you have them, and you don't have to farm endlessly to get the materials to make them. You can just take what you find. So it makes it more enjoyable to go explore and grab what you like, and that's another fun element of exploring the game. So it's like, I want to go into the world. I want to engage in the world. The monsters, the desert has these poison sacks you need. Okay, well, we gotta go kill some poison guys. Let's go kill some scorpions and some bees or something. Like there's things to do. We want to do it, and it's fun.
And there's certain things in Hytale that I'm like, why hasn't Minecraft implemented this yet?
Yeah.
For instance, and you could argue, well, there's mods, but
we don't do mods. I don't like
I'm
mods.
sorry. I like to play the vanilla game. It's rare that I go out of my way to download a mod, and part of that might be because I'm burnt out on add-ons because of World of Warcraft.
Yeah, just not a fan of them.
But I just like to play the game as is. And maybe that's not the best way to play Minecraft, you could argue.
But it should be.
However,
in my IR defense,
the fact that your crafting tables gather from resources and everything from a certain radius around it, any storage benches in its radius.
So good.
You don't have to go and like, oh, I got to make this. You go hunt down and grab it and come back. It's like if it's close enough to this storage bench, it's just gonna draw those resources. I love that.
There's so much quality of life in it.
And also building. When you're building something, you can hit, I think it's R, and it rotates it. And you can have slabs that are vertical.
Oh! You can customization. Like I said, I really think somebody who made this game loves Minecraft and just wanted to make a better version. I am saying better because I think it's better. Doesn't mean it has more systems. Doesn't mean it's more fleshed out yet.
It's not as in depth yet.
It can be.
We'll get there.
Yeah, it can be. And even if it's not as huge as Minecraft, I mean, Minecraft's been out for almost 20 years, and it's building great. And that, but you need mods to do the building really great. It's not in the game. That's the thing with Minecraft. I feel like they let their mod community take it, and then they don't make their game easier, so it doesn't attract new players as much. Fine, it's old game. People are going to play it forever. Yep. This game, I'm enjoying it. Yep. Other people, I think, if you don't like Minecraft that much, give Hytale a chance. It's really fun. If you don't like the blockiness, you're probably still not going to like it because it's still blocky graphics, but it's
exploration, a good game. Adventure, RPG elements, progression, survival. Building. I love building. If the game is good enough, I love to be able to like build out things, Yeah.
And there's the cool weapon system. You got the daggers with the two-handed do a lot more damage, and they can do some slashes. You got a sword, an axe, a mace, crossbow, normal bows, and you can find.
And then there's magic. We haven't done
the magic yet.
You can get these like magic staves that you build. It looks pretty sick.
Yeah. There's just versatility of things that you can do, and it feels really cool. So I like it a lot. He likes it. I think I like it more.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it, man. I like the progression system with the workbenches. I think it's super cool.
I think it's a really good game. So try it out. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. But yeah, that's our opinions of Hytale. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Yeah, peace and love, guys.
We'll catch you next time.
Cheers.
Bye.